Good morning, students. Yet again, one more video on journal. To simplify the rules, we should understand one more way of preparing journal. That is one more rule of understanding how to journalize the transactions. This rule is known as the modern approach or the American approach or the asset liability approach. Let's understand. First of all, under American approach or modern approach, we have divided the account heads under five headings: assets, expenses, liability, capital, and revenue. Asset and expenses have debit balances, whereas capital, liability, and revenue, they have always credit balance. They have a credit balance. Now, whenever any debit balance will increase, we need to further debit them. And whenever any credit balance will increase, we will further credit them. And whenever opposite thing happens, that means debit balance has to be reduced. If the debit balance needs to be reduced, we will have to credit it. And if the credit balance needs to be reduced, we have to debit it. So entire this arrow, if you have to understand, it's very simple. Two arrows are going up and two arrows are coming down. That means asset, if increases, goes up, that means debit. You have to debit the item. And if asset falls, decreases, then you have to credit the item. Similarly for liability, if the liability is increasing, we have to credit. And if the liability is decreasing, we have to debit. Let's understand the modern approach for debit and credit by doing one sum. Let's say the sum. Amit started business with cash. Accounts involved is cash and capital. Cash is debited. What for? Because cash is debited because cash being an asset is coming in the business, is increasing in the business. Asset increases, debit. And capital increases in the business, so credit. Purchased goods. So goods is coming, asset is increasing, so purchase debit. Or you can say expense increasing, that also debit. And cash, asset reducing, asset whenever reduces, credit. Just remember, asset reduces credit, asset increases debit. Purchase goods from J in cash. It's almost same. Purchase debit and cash credit. Purchase debit because expense increases and cash credit because cash is decreasing and asset is decreasing. Sold goods to Avi. Sales is an income, is a revenue. Revenue increases credit. Capital, revenue, liability. Whenever increases credit. You can even say goods is going out. That means asset is reducing. That's why credit. Anyways, debtor. Abhi is a debtor. My customer. Debtor is an asset. My asset is going on increasing if I am selling in credit because I will be receiving the money later on. So it is also debited. Asset increases, debited. Paid J. So paid J, my cash is reducing, so cash is credit. Cash is an asset, reduce credit. J was my creditor, that's why I have paid him. And creditor reduced. So creditor reduced, creditor has a credit balance to reduce it, debit. Received from Avi the amount due. So cash account debit and Avi account credit. Why? Because when we have received cash. So cash is the asset, asset increases, debit. Abhi was my debtor, my customer, my debtor. Debtor has reduced because he has paid the money. So when debtor reduce, debtor is an asset, asset reduce, credit. Paid wages, wages being an expense, debit. And cash is reducing from the business, asset is reducing from the business, that's why credit. Received rent, rent is an income, that's why credit. Whereas cash is increasing in the business, asset increasing in the business, debit. Sold goods in cash. So over here, revenue, sales has increased. So sales is credit. And cash has increased. Cash being an asset has a debit balance. So whenever increases debit, sales has a revenue balance. Revenue means credit balance. And if increases in the business, Sales is increasing in the business. That's why credit. Revenue is credit already and further increasing, so credit. Deposited cash into bank. So cash is increasing in the business. Cash is reducing from the business. Actually, cash is going to the bank. Deposited cash into bank. Cash is reducing from your cash box. So your cash is reducing, asset reducing is credit. And bank balance is increasing. Your bank's balance, bank is being an asset over here. Bank balance is increasing. So asset increases, debit. Do stock from business. It is also drawings, debit, and stock credit. Drawings is nothing but opposite of capital. You can write over here capital also, no problem at all. If you write capital reduced, when you draw the money, business has already giving the money to the owner. So capital is reducing, capital being a credit balance, if reducing debit, that's why drawings debit. Drawings you say or capital you say. Actually synonym of drawings and capital. We never say capital in the debit balance, that's why we say drawings. And stock is reducing, stock is an asset, asset reduces credit. Bought furniture, furniture is an asset, and when asset is increasing in the business, we have debit. Asset being a debit balance, further increasing debit. And cash is reducing from the business. Cash is going out, cash is reducing. Cash is an asset which has a debit balance. To reduce it, we have to credit it. Now this was the thing. You have this homework, students. Homework. You will be just doing this debit and credit and the accounts involved in this one. Thank you, students. Hope you have understood. And whatever you have, you just comment me in my comment box. Thank you.